I drink a lot. I don't know if you could tell by my everything. I think everything pretty much gives it away. You ever get so drunk you black out and you come to later and you're just like, oh, God. I am driving. Okay. Happened to me. My favorite drink is Irish coffees. I love them. The problem with them is they taste so good, I forget there's coffee in them. So I have about 3 or 4, then I'm like, oh man, I'm going to have to take a shit in a bar. Ugh. This is one of my nightmares. I do not have the leg strength to hover over this toilet for the next 10 minutes. CrossFit, I'm taking a cross shit. That's what's happening. I have a way of making awkward situations worse, and I'm putting them a lot. Like, I was in a bookstore with one of my friends one time. We'd been hanging out for 2 hours. At that point, I realized my fly had been unzipped this entire time. But instead of excusing myself or just telling him like an adult, what I did was I tried to walk in front of him and occasionally zip it up with my hand through my jacket. Because like a child, I thought if he can't see my hand, he doesn't know where it is. So this is perfect. And then he caught me doing it, and I didn't address it. I didn't say anything at all. I just let this guy believe that I walk around bookstores slowly rubbing my penis up and down. Just, oh, yeah. I'm in the friction section. Maybe the best example is when I was 13 years old. We had a family dinner for Easter, and this topic got brought up, which was a giant bottle of lotion next to the TV and VCR in the basement. Which was how we used to masturbate before the internet. And accusations are being thrown around over whose bottle of lotion that is, and I was staying out of it because I'm a gentleman. But finally my aunt sees me being quiet. She's like, I bet it was Michael's. I bet he uses it to masturbate. And I don't know the correct response to that, but I do know the worst thing that you could say because I said it, which was, oh, no, I don't use lotion, so... Yeah, it couldn't have been me. Old dry guy Cronin. Everybody knows that. In my head, I thought that was perfect, but everyone was like, okay, so that's weird. Who else is masturbating in the basement? It's a real Jack Shack down there, apparently. I have a weird dad. He has like mood swings a lot. I think he's bipolar, but I'm not a doctor. Could be menopause. Not sure. He'll just go from happy to mad, back to happy in seconds. Like, I was down there basement watching TV one time, and he comes down, he's like, hey, Mike, looking good. Just got to get them out of the storage room here. And he tripped over a box. I guess my mom had put it in his way, because I just hear boxes being kicked and smashed around, and him screaming, and he ends it with, oh, God damn it, Jackie, you fucked me again. And slowly closes the door, walks over and goes, so, Mike, you got any shows this week? And I'm like, yeah, you psycho. What was that about? Going crazy over a bunch of boxes in a basement isn't normal behavior. That's the plot to The Shining. What is wrong with you? It got so bad when we were kids that we had to go to a family psychologist. So what this guy recommended was that whenever my dad would flip out like that, everyone else in the family would go into the other room and get these matching yellow hats and put them on, stare at him, and not say anything until he calmed down. That's what this guy really suggested. And the more I think about it, the more I think that was just some Stanford prison-level experiment where a psychologist is like, I wonder if I can get a guy to kill his whole family. Been kicking these yellow hats idea around for far too long. We had a weird Christmas a couple Christmas ago. I have 2 older brothers. One of them looks exactly like me, except he's taller and wider. But like identical. Like if we were shirts, I would be an extra large, and he would be my fat older brother. I know some of you are thinking, you're no spring chicken. Well, he would actually spring for another chicken. He's fat. So we didn't have a lot of money this Christmas, so we got one gift each. And me and my other brother got a case of soap. And my fat older brother got a giant bag of diabetic socks, which was the most passive-aggressive Christmas of all time. So my mom just threw us our gifts, like, here you go, you two stink and you're a fat piece of shit. Merry Christmas. I'll be in the garage smoking. I'm a bath guy. That might surprise some of you. Like, can you fit in a tub? Just barely. But I love it. I know it's not the manliest thing to admit, but you know what? Cowboys took baths, and they're the manliest men that ever lived. Did they take them with bubbles in a book like me? Probably not. But how else are you going to enjoy this white wine? I don't know. I know it's not the best way to clean yourself because you put the 3 grossest parts of your body in the water first. All right? You go stinky feet, dirty butt, frothy genitals, and then you're just in a tub of your own filth at that point. So I usually take a shower after I take a bath. Because you can't wash your face with ass water. That's something I've always said. I used to masturbate in the tub back in junior high, which I don't recommend that. It's very loud. You know, that water moving around in that echoey room. My dad would come knocking on the door like, "What's going on there, buddy?" I'm like, rough seas, Dad. It's choppy. Trying to hoist in this jib. You better get below deck, buddy.